All right, guys. All right, hey everybody, RV Enthusiast here. Nice seeing you again. We are out on the Raev Bullet GT. I don't know where I'm going. Actually, I know where I'm going. I'm going over here. I want to try to fly the drone with this. I've been looking for my backpack. If you notice, I got the drone between my legs right now, but I was hoping I had my backpack that I could put it in the backpack, but I think I left the backpack in the Jeep, and the Jeep is in Portland with my wife. So let's just go and see if we can fly the drone and capture a couple of images with this. Got a few things I'm doing, and I'm kind of in the middle of them, and things just aren't working my way this week. And by my way, I mean I got a project working right now. That video should have been out yesterday. Today I thought, well, okay, I'll finish it today. Part came in and the part doesn't work, so I'm sending that back. Well, the exact part that does work is about a week out, and maybe 9 days out. So that project's on hold. It's about 75% done though, so when I finish that, I'll put that out. And unfortunately, I was making a change I thought for the better, and I can't make that change, particularly on this bike, just the way it's, not this bike, but the bike I'm working on, just the way it's set up. So I'll just deal with that when it happens, and in the meantime, we'll get out and ride. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful week. I should get quite a bit of riding in. I do have more yard work to do, of course, as usual. I'm trying to adjust my, there it is, got it, my mirror. But yeah, I've got a lot of things on the frying pan right now, and it's kind of nice. I don't want to get too many on it, but what I have on it's pretty cool. So I told you last week I should be getting a Magicycle Deer Mini, and that should ship either today or tomorrow, and I should have it sometime next week. And I did talk to another company. They reached out to me about some gloves, and I was like, yeah, I'd sure like to try those gloves. They look nice. They're half finger gloves, and yeah, I'll give them a try. But I asked for 2 pair, and goodness, $40, $42 is, or $44 might just be too much, and they haven't gotten back to me. Maybe they will. I asked for 2 pair, one for me, and a pair that are smaller that would fit other people that ride my bikes when they ride with me. I got the biggest hands, so a size smaller or 2 sizes smaller might fit a lot of the other people that ride when they ride with me, such as Laura, Francis, maybe Tori, David's girlfriend. You never know. Anyway, so, but they haven't gotten back to me. That's okay. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. And I have another bike that's coming in, and it's a brand that we already have, and we will get to that when we get to it. When they send it, I'll tell you what it is. You never know, something may happen in between, and it may not happen. You know, kind of like the Magicycle. That should have been here last week, but color mix-up, color issues. So hopefully, Magicycle don't mess with me usually. They're pretty good to me, so I know that'll come. It's just when it ships. The other company doesn't mess with me either. They're pretty good, I think. I like them. I like the people. I like the person I deal with. So we'll see. Yeah, so today though, however, I'm riding the Bullet, the Raev Bullet. The Bullet GT, I should say, not just the Bullet GT. So as you ride this bike enough, if you start figuring out that it's smaller, definitely smaller, and it's nice though. It's really a nice feel. One thing I might do on this one as well, I may raise the handlebars up one more level of bars, and that'll get it up a little bit higher for me. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I may. But I really enjoy this bike. Last week I was just riding it up and down my neighborhood, just because I think I had to get mail or something or whatever, but I decided to ride it and ride around a little bit, and that was kind of fun. So I probably rode about it's 1.25 miles in my neighborhood. So I rode around that about 3 times. So yeah, a little over 3, almost 4 miles just in the neighborhood. But I had a fun time doing it. So like I said, we got a couple of more bikes coming, and I still have the one that was supposed to be mid-July. That's been pushed off again about another month, and that's okay. They're still talking to me. And let's just hope that works. I sure hope it works, because I like that bike. In fact, they offered me another, and I said, no, I really like that bike, and I'll wait. I'm patiently waiting. Now, if they decide not to give it to me, I'll say, shoot, I should have took the other bike, because it's a very nice bike, too. It's just at the moment, I wanted a different bike. All right, I'm going to try to stop here, and what I want to do, I want to get the drone up and have it follow me on the right side of the road, and we'll see if that works. I don't know if it'll work or not. I hope it works. I did an upgrade on it a while back, and the upgrade being the firmware upgrade that the manufacturer does. I didn't do nothing to it. This is a first time for me. This is for one of my friends on YouTube. He asked me to fly it. I bought it to fly. I did buy it to fly, and I did buy it to fly with the bikes. So it's not like it's not something I don't want to do. I do. I just, for me, a little nervous with it. I'm not great at it, and you know, when I start multitasking now, I'm going to be multitasking the drone and riding, and two things don't usually mix. Fortunately, the drone is meant to follow me, so we'll see how this works. I sure hope it's effortless. And I only brought 1 battery. I do have 3 batteries for it. Got a whole bunch of stuff. I have the ability to fly it with the what do they call it? The beacon, because I do have a beacon, and I have my phone. So far, the beacon has never been used, and the drone's only been used once when I first got it, just kind of as a test thing. I wanted to test it, and I flew it okay. It would be an expensive mistake if I made a mistake. I think that'll work. That's pretty nice right there. So yeah, I don't want to make a mistake with it. This will not be a long flight either. It will most likely be fairly short. Probably here to the end of the road, way down there. That's a mile for sure. But I just want to get it out. Then you guys can see how great this bike looks as well. And I got nothing going on my camera, nothing going on here. So
you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. All right, Chazzy Chaz, I need more work, buddy. Not only do I need more work, my friend, I was scared the whole time because not riding it when I was riding it, but up here the trees are going to come up. I know it should have gone around them. But I got to get used to it. Very much a baby when it comes to it, because it's, as you know, a whole lot of money to play with. And I thought I was used enough to it for it to follow me. I really thought I knew what to do to get it to go higher, more to the right, more to the left, front to back, that kind of thing. But I guess I don't. I know how to put it back in its box real well though, Chaz. Yeah, I'm going to have to fly it at home a little bit more, get used to it. It's funny when you do something for a long time. Of course, I didn't do it with this drone. You think you kind of got it figured out, just on e-bikes. You think you got it figured out, and then something pops up and you don't have it as figured out as you thought you did. Yeah, I'll give you an example. Right now I'm working on a bike in the barn, or in the garage, and I know the bike pretty well, and I'm hoping it's just a part that I ordered just wasn't a working part. I'm not sure, so I ordered another, and we hope that that's going to work. We hope that that's going to do the trick. Yeah, there's a lot of, it's interesting. Remember we saw the coyote on this road. I keep seeing, that's like my third scat track I've seen. So they're pretty active over here. I would imagine because the farmers kick up the voles, and the voles have to get out and hunt for new spots. So that's what I think anyway. It is a beautiful day. Yeah, I got another thing. Well, I'll talk about that when I ride a Magicycle tomorrow, because I'm going to put another Magicycle video out, and I'll talk about a surprise coming, as well as the bike coming from Magicycle, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. So I'm as excited about that happening as I am the Magicycle Deer Mini coming, and you'll understand on the next video. Right, I still need to get the trike out and ride it. Actually, the trike was going to be my first jaunt with the drone. That was my plan, but I ended up taking this bike because this bike needs a ride too. I haven't rode this in a while, and I've had this a while, so I wanted to ride this bike, and I love this bike. This is a fun bike to me. And this company, Raev, stay tuned. This is the smaller version of the bike. I mean, it's not the least expensive version by any means. They have another one that's called the Bullet, and it's less expensive than this, less powerful. This one is their next level up, and now they're making one called an X, and that should probably be end of summer when that thing comes out. And it's going to be a bigger bike, more powerful motor, probably 35 mile an hour bike, something in that range, 32 to 35. And they're trying to hit it and get going on this style of bikes. And this little style of moped here, man, this is a fun bike. I love the design, and yeah, pretty much everything about it. Yeah, I was a little bummed when Amazon showed up with the part. I put it in, and it didn't work. And I tried to try it on other bikes. I got a bunch of other bikes, and it's pretty unique to the bike it's on. I do have another one I could have fixed and made it work, but I didn't want to do that. I'm just sending that part back. And because I took the hand grips off, and I thought I was ahead of the game, I ruined the hand grip, the throttle grip, so I have to get a new throttle grip of the exact same one, because I don't want to mess with it anymore. I don't want to try and just keep sending stuff back to Amazon unless I'm for sure the change is going to work. So I'm not sure the change was going to work. So just so you guys know, a little helpful hint, just because the pin connector to the throttle is the same, I'll give you the example I'm using. Right now I'm working on the bike, and the Juliet plug that's on the throttle is a female plug. So you think, okay, I'll just find another female throttle plug to go from a twist throttle to a thumb throttle, and that's what I did. I went from a twist to a thumb, and the same Juliet plug, plugged it in, did not work. So is it possible the pins are a different configuration? Possible, but unlikely, because everything I see shows, you know, the pins, like the left is the negative, the right is the 5-volt positive, and then the middle one is the accelerator, something like that. I'm just going off the top of my head. But there's also a number of turns in these features right here, and depending upon the number of turns is how quick and how much how smooth the acceleration is. Now on that particular bike, I didn't really care. I'll just do with what I got. Unfortunately, it's not working. And my guess is it's just a bad part. But I don't want to risk getting the bad part again and dealing with it a second time, or dealing with it a third time, or and I was going to try another part that looks like it would work. I really believe it'll work, but it's half a month out. And I was like, no, I don't want to wait a half a month. You know, I'll wait a week, but I'm not going to wait a half a month for the part. So I decided to get the original grip put back on and just go with it like that. All right, coming back onto gravel. Yeah, I was going to use the drone on the trike because the trike has a bunch of baskets. It's got a rear basket and front basket, and I'll just use it on that. Kind of glad I didn't, because if I would have got just that much footage on it, that would have been a shame. So I'm going to practice a little bit more with this and get used to it and try it again. Well, my son's best friend from kindergarten has been at LSU for the last 10 years. Before that, he spent 4 years at USC. Before that, he spent 4 years at Oregon State. And before that, he was friends with Jeffrey since kindergarten. And they went to Oregon State together too. Well, he is officially a doctor. He was a doctor before. He's got all the little tags at the end, DD, da da da, you know, all that stuff. Sorry about the bounce. But he got his degree this week actually, and he just started he wants to drive home from LSU because he wants to stop at certain places and visit some friends. So that's what he's doing. He's taking about 10 days to come home and enjoy his little bit of time off before he starts his job of fixing people's jaws. And by whatever reason, also he does, you know, he'll do implants too, stuff like that. He's an oral surgeon, but the reality of him is he's a facial mascular surgeon, and he does. He fixes people after accidents and gunshot wounds and things like that. And pretty amazing to see that kind of work. It's pretty amazing. But he'll be back. And in his trip, the boys also have a friend who is a Navy SEAL, and he's going to stop by Coronado, visit him, and then drive on up to Portland and stop off at a few more places, a few more people, and he should be here end of next week, I suppose. All right, I'm going to go fast because I want to see this thing. There we go. PAS3, almost a full battery. I'm a big sail to the bike, so There we go. 28, 29, almost 29 miles an hour. 28.3. Pretty cool. Yeah, this is a fun bike. It's a 750 watt motor, I think 19 amp battery, maybe a 20 amp battery, somewhere in there, between 19 and 20, 18 and 20 for sure. And it's a quick little bike. Semi-smooth tires, they're not real rough, and makes it a little quieter on the road because the handlebars are a little narrow. Feels a little squirrely, but that's only if you make it squirrely. Well, Chasbro, my friend, I'm sorry it wasn't longer, but you know how it is when you fly something new that you just paid a lot of money for, or you paid a lot of money for. I didn't just pay it. And you just don't want to break it. Show you what it looks like. That's a beautiful little thing, man. It's a beautiful little bike. Yeah, this went on that highly recommend list I kind of started doing. It's very nice. Very nice bike. That's the video for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe below, and we'll see you on the next episode.